What's up, everybody? We are back with another meeting of the Cross Country Compatriots. We're here for session 28. What's up? What's up?
I just had to get in the obligatory dick and balls.
Oh, yeah. Fair. Yeah.
I'm so happy.
I'm not, but, that's okay.
Yep.
You're currently in a lone... Oh, thank you for the Prime sub, Chris. I appreciate you, buddy. Need to remind you, Mr. Maker, you're in a room alone with this poo, and that door could just mysteriously close and lock behind you. I just don't know. That's like some kind of godly intervention or something. I don't know. See what happens. See what happens. You are just a set of eyes over your nameplate, by the way. Made it work. Over it? Pretty much over it. Anyway, so going forward, gonna be kind of increasing the stream schedule pretty soon here. I'm looking forward to that once I move and get the new hours situated, go back to a more full-time deal, and get that second D&D campaign on Sunday nights started sometime, I'm guessing, in the next 2 or 3 months. Ideally. Hopefully. Other than that, nothing really new on my end. Hell's Court? Anything new coming down the pipes? What you doing?
I'm streaming more often. I'm gonna try to stream every day.
Stream every single day for a month straight?
Yeah, like
so,
6
okay.
streams. I'm gonna try to do it.
I respect it.
Probably die.
Yeah, you got it.
So that's gonna be cool. That's coming down the pipeline.
That has to be against TOS. I mean, everyone has been waiting
4K.
for that. Like we have the pool going in the Hell's Court fucking lunchroom. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's just right up on the wall there for everybody. I actually had 30 days from today, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll make it and die on the last day.
I don't think it's gonna be 30 days. I think I'm gonna last 2, and then I'm gonna die.
Fair.
If you look at my stream schedule,
that's it. Death is on. Okay, fair. Alrighty. Well, welcome in, everybody. Miss Hamster, Kayla, Harmony, thank you for coming in. Merc, Chris with the subby. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for playing with me tonight. Always nice. Little recap. Last we left off, the party did battle in the bowels of this here hidden temple beneath the bowels. Beneath the lighthouse at Maiden's Rest. The party narrowly escaping with their lives, couple of them getting a little close to the danger zone on that one, fighting what seemingly was a new and improved and greatly enlarged version of something that had nearly done the party in once before. It appears somebody has been hard at work. Moving on from there, clearing out the room, or what was left from the goods within that hadn't been destroyed by falling debris, Mr. Maker left with a small, but not paltry, collection of holy relics stuffed into his bag. And
holy relics.
Stanislav, and I believe also Mr. Maker, left also with a very mundane and unmagical bone scythe, but a bone scythe nonetheless, which I still need to do a card up for. For now, just use a glaive on your sheet, because they're mundane. Does not matter.
Oh, I have it figured already. You don't have to worry about that.
Sounds
That's what I did.
good.
I just renamed it Bone Scythe.
I appreciate it. There you go. Making my life easier. You delved a little further back in, going around a section that you had skipped on the way in previously, discovering that the undead denizens within had seemingly collapsed when the creature that made them in the first place was dispatched. Upon further investigation, made your way into what appeared to be like a privy, a small two-man bathroom that had once been divided, but the divider had long since been shattered during some kind of engagement. And upon leaving, began hearing an odd, disturbing squelching sound coming from within.
I think only Mr. Maker went in there, by the way.
It is just Mr. Maker, currently by himself. And you watched as this large mass of brownish ooze began just seeping out of the drain. There's bits of bones kind of floating in it that it looked like it had been feasting on. Not sure how this creature got there or why it is, but it is currently making its way out of the sewage pipes towards you. And I need everyone to roll initiative. I do believe you were also hit with a smell as this kind of creature came into the room, and you managed to save against it thanks to the powers of not only your hardy constitution, but the lavender meadow scent that you had magically implanted into your mustache.
See, I was thinking ahead.
Yeah, you planned ahead. Somehow you planned ahead for the giant shit monster. Congratulations.
It's truly brilliant.
Yeah, it somehow worked out really good. Really good. Mr. Maker, you're the only one who has not rolled initiative yet.
I am doing it.
Go for it.
Going.
I'm doing
Go
it.
through?
Yeah, you got a 7.
That's rough. That's not...
Oh, you did not select your token previously to rolling initiative.
Oh, no, I did not. So do
I can
not
do it.
worry. I
got
will
it.
roll
Nope.
again.
No, you will not,
Nope.
sir. So starting the round, you guys don't really have any clue that there's currently anything going on. Mr. Maker did not call out for help. He kind of just stood there and observed as this smell hit him, and he overcame the powers. That's really all you had a chance to do.
You ended the stream.
So, like,
I didn't have a chance to say
No, because
anything, man.
as
Don't
soon
take
as
me
it,
like a bad guy.
no, you're not. It's just as soon as this thing came up, it attacked you. We're in combat order. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, I think I had just, like, grabbed a holy symbol off this dude and put it around my neck, so... I don't...
Admiring your holy symbol? You're
Yeah.
basically all skipping a round of combat is kind of how we're doing this. Because not one of you has a clue anything is going on.
Gregory's going first.
Yeah, and I unless Mr. Maker says something loud and screaming, you know, I probably wouldn't know.
Nope.
We won the battle.
For the sake of brevity, then, we'll just move right ahead to the ooze.
I was gonna start moving towards the door, too. Like, fuck.
Just
And yell out, Mr. Maker, are you coming?
I love my friends. They're all safe and sound.
Okay, moving up to the ooze.
Do we hear that?
You might after this. Give me a second. So this ooze just begins just squelching its way towards you. And it is going to hit you with a slam attack. I believe a 12 misses you, however. As it just kind of lurches forward, like... Also, you're like lagging away from your camera's a little choppy right now.
Yeah, I know. My entire Zoom is very choppy. All of you are choppy for me.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
If you need to leave and come back in, you can try.
Yeah, I sure will do that.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. You didn't see me roll. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that again. Be better, ooze. Did you just want me to kill Mr. Maker?
Mantuka likes challengeful oozes.
It's just a giant poo.
Challengeful.
It is essentially the gelatinous cube that was cleaning down here eventually amalgamated enough waste and human refuse into it. It became something different.
Yep, yeah, uh-huh.
Yep,
Nice.
yep, indeed. Indeed.
Okay.
Just waiting on Mr. Maker to come back in.
I just love the idea of all of us just
Yeah, I probably
ambling about.
honestly should have just skipped right to the ooze and not had you guys roll initiative yet because you weren't actually in the count, but
No, I like this better.
On the off chance he rolled higher than all of you and managed to get a signal to you guys. If it's easier just to have y'all in there. Where is he? Oh no, dude. You can go down.
5, 4,
You can go down. Okay.
2, 1. Now.
Nope, that's not doing it. That's
Wait, I
not
didn't-
doing it.
Alakazam.
Clap on. Clap off.
Bippity.
I'm just going
Bells.
down to the 3-man
I
window.
summon hells.
What's up?
What is the ooze currently doing to Mr. Maker while we're waiting?
It literally just lurched forward in an attempt of a big attack, and it's trying to absorb himself into it.
He missed.
But he missed. Now we're just waiting because apparently we have tech issues. You know, it's not a stream without a tech issue of some kind. So, like,
It's
you know,
true.
it is what it is.
It's like a rite of passage.
It is, yeah. Every streamer has audio issues at some point. Like when I came back from my 2-week break and all of my audio settings were just fucked. My capture card died, so I couldn't stream GoldenEye. Which has been
Right.
really fun, I might add. GoldenEye has been killer.
Oh, has it been? I was hoping it would be. They didn't touch it at all, eh?
Nope.
Like, is that the thing?
Nope,
I
they didn't
love
change a
that.
damn thing, dude. It is fucking
Lovely.
all just cubic and nasty and horrible looking. It's wonderful.
Frickin'
It's
tastic.
wonderful. 100%.
I was really hoping that would be the case.
Isn't it on Switch now too?
I think.
I think you can pick it up. Yeah, no, it's been real fun on Xbox. Okay. He's back in the Roll20, which means he's probably going to be back on the Zoom call soon.
I bet he did a full computer reset.
Probably had to, yeah. Okay.
Computer crash. We'll be back as soon as Zoom loads.
There you go. Oh shit, what's up, Hildebrand with the raid of 4? We're just troubleshooting a tech issue. We lost Hell's Corp for a second. We'll be back in a minute, so we're just kind of shooting the shit. How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. What are you guys up to? Shout out. Shout out for Mr. Hildebrand. You're streaming Cuphead. Are you going for the hit list, or are you just trying to beat it? Everybody be playing that game. I watch it, and it just stresses me out.
Right? Yeah, I want to pull my own hair out when I watch that game. It looks like such a difficult game.
It's so well designed and looks great, but it just looks
I love the music.
Like Trump. Yeah, the music's fantastic. Everything about it is dope. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Rusty. These are the Cross Country Compatriots, my friend. We're currently running a D&D game, just dealing with a couple tech issues and waiting for Hell's Corp. Everybody say hi. Well, we got them here. If you guys want, give a brief description of the character you're playing and what you look like for our new Raider friends. Go ahead, starting with Stanislav. Filler time. You're muted. Nailed it. Stuck the fucking landing.
Excellent.
So good, dude.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
So, my
back
character's
now,
name is Stanislav. He's a very tall, very, very muscular, golden, shiny, golden tiefling. Different from most tieflings, he does not have demonic ties, rather celestial ties. And he's a paladin. He has a nice big axe and a bone scythe and a shield.
There we go.
He's just generally glorious. It's fantastic.
Hellscorp, you good? Do we hear you?
No.
You're not good. Mantuka, go ahead and give us a description of your character for a bit while we deal with the audio issues. Don't be muted too. Don't be muted too, goddammit.
That being said, my name is Mantuka Stormheart, and I am a large and in charge black minotaur. Elongated tusks, older, like, you know, war torn. Like I've seen some battles. I'm not a young pup anymore. I'm older. I'm clearly graying as I am in real life, and I have iron hooves, and I always wield historically a glaive, or a halberd. But I've been known to toss. Hello.
We got you. We're just going over. Yeah, we're solid. We're just going over our characters for the Raiders real quick. Mantuka, continue.
And that's pretty much me. I got daddy issues. I praise Mogus, and I don't wear armor. I like to hit things.
We got daddy issues. Praise Mogus. I like to hit things. That's the next T-shirt. May as well, Gregory, keep it going, and then we'll end with Mr. Maker as you describe your turn.
I mean, it's Gregory's a real sweet guy. Oh, that's not gonna work at all, is it? No. 1 second.
Big old fan.
He's just a little buddy. He's a very young kid. He has a little box that
Terrifying looking.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, he's got a little box that's filled with little friends that he uses to cast all his spells. He doesn't talk a lot about his family, and he has a bone mask he found in the woods. Y'all have met that group. But he's just a very nervous guy. He usually treats every situation like a hostage situation.
Perfect.
Yeah,
all right, Mr. Maker, go ahead and describe your character quickly for the Raiders, and then we'll get on with the combat. There we go.
Oh yeah, Mr. Maker, he's the best. He's what is he? Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Lover. Happy with his life in general, life decisions. He's an artificer who just wants to make money. Really it.
Sounds about right. Okay.
Really
Speaking of which, as you come back,
currently look like.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
right
visually.
now,
Yeah.
I look like a more bastardized version of my real life self, whereas it's just a goatee, the long hair, the fucking like crackhead magician clothes.
Yeah. Suit with tails, but a little torn and everything type deal. Yeah. Cool. And the glasses, right? You got the shades.
Oh yeah. I
Oh, you don't have to wear them. I know they hurt your face. It's fine.
You also have a
They're
robot.
very small.
You also have a robot who is
Oh, I
not
also
on the
have a
battle
robot.
map.
Yeah, but he's unpaid, and we don't care about him.
Yeah. Well, you don't. Everyone else seems to like him quite a bit. However, it is your turn.
Here we go.
As you kind of snap back, too. You kind of have a brief disconnect from reality for a second. As this large ooze, a large brown ooze just kind of lurches forward and tries to, like, slap its weight against you. What are you going to do? It's your turn.
I am going to do my not gonna do my classic. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my cool little boots that I've forever wanted to use and teleport 15 feet back to where I just came from.
Away from the poo. Okay. 15
Away
feet
from
back.
the poo.
Bam! There you go.
Okay, and then I'm going to do my cool little funny thing where I am. Where am I actually? Why is
You're
there?
There you go. You're
Okay,
right there.
I made it there. So I'm gonna like just dip my head out the door, just move myself and just dip my head out the door here.
Of course.
Hey guys, there's a big old living poo in here. And then I'm gonna walk back. And I am gonna hit him with. Let's see, what am I gonna hit him with? How about a good old full hit where I don't hit him and instead just run away?
Okay, so you go up, you go to the door. Hey guys, there's a big shit in here. You go back to where you were, look at the giant ooze kind of slurching its way towards you, and then just piece back out the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Cool. Use the rest of your movement to just dip out the door. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mantuka, you see Mr. Maker just pop out and then go back in and pop out one more time and just announce that there's appears to be a large congregation of human waste in the other room.
There's a big
living pile of human waste in the other room. Mostly poo. There's some corpse in there,
So with
too.
that, I haven't actually seen the poo yet. So I will use my movement to come here and hold a defensive action that if poo enters or leaves this point on the map, I am going to whack it.
You're gonna
with
whack
my
the poo?
halberd.
Cool.
I'm gonna whack it so hard.
That's
This
good.
poo doesn't know how hard I whack.
Gregory, you're up. Oh, God.
I think the first thing I'd probably try to do is run to my friend. Yeah, I'd do that. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead, move right up about here, and probably just stay there. So you said a shit monster. What?
No, I said I'm sorry. For the people in the back that didn't hear it, I said a big living poo.
Nothing about. I know all those words individually, but I've never seen them strung together like that.
Well, you're about to see him stroll through that door.
I'm gonna go into the box, open the box, and hold a firebolt for if I see anything.
Okay.
That's me.
All right, Stanny, you're up.
Well, this doesn't sound very good. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna also kind of come on over here. But I'm gonna come like over to the side of Mantuka, and I'm going to use my first fine power to get a second level spell slot back.
How many times a day can you use that?
Action. I can do that twice when we took a short rest, so I got my Channel Divinity back.
There you go. Sounds good.
So that is my action. And my bonus action, I'm going to cast... Let's do Searing Smite.
Okay. Preparing a Searing Smite.
Well, I have to cast it, and then the next time I hit on a creature, it triggers. So, yes.
Literally preparing a Searing Smite. Sounds good. That's going to be your turn.
Yes.
Could I maybe, perchance, mention the smell?
You can, yeah.
I think we can smell it.
You kind of.
I want to mention that it was particularly bad, and the only reason I didn't get, or I feel the only reason I didn't get more affected by it was because of my funny mustache.
The Lavender Meadows, yeah, of course.
Official branding, of course.
Official branding.
The funny mustache.
The funny mustache. Fair, okay.
Patent pending.
And then you all
Okay.
just.
We haven't figured out how to.
If he
shave off hair.
says that, can I hold my breath
You want?
to avoid the stench?
It's more of like, yeah, technically you could. Makes sense. You're currently holding your breath. Okay. I love that that's your response to something being like, it smells bad. You just hold your breath. Okay, cool. You guys just stand there with your actions prepared. All you hear coming from down the hall, I'm not even going to move it on there because you guys don't know what's happening. All you hear is as something just pulls itself along slowly and moistly. It's yeah. It's like, and you don't see wherever you want to put UI. He's your companion. You tell me where he is.
He was already on the map.
Oh, that's fair. You guys don't see it come around the corner, but you do hear something definitely like squelching inside, moving, getting closer to the door. Ish.
I think I understand what you mean now by living poop monster. Yeah.
So sorry. I'm so sorry to have to stop you there.
Yeah.
What I said was it was a big living poop. So you just got the name wrong, and it's okay, but it's.
I'm a little stressed.
We can continue. It's fine.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Mr. Maker, you're up. You do not see it come around the corner.
Okay. Well, in that case, in BD, what I will do is prepare an action of attack. Just smacking it with a hammer.
Okay.
If
That's
you
it?
see I
Okay,
might
sounds
move
good.
up a little bit and also get UI to kind of like move right here.
Okay.
And then just move up here.
Alrighty. Go ahead and you're not quite. Never mind. You're good. Mantuka, you're up. Again, you hear something coming. You don't see it come around the corner. Your held action is wasted.
This isn't my problem. Just gonna stay where I am. Same thing when I hold the action. If anything comes out, I'm gonna whack it. But I'm assuming this is just some of Mr. Maker's shenanigans. Because I haven't seen anything, so I'm just kind of hanging out back, holding an action if something gelatinous or something that I don't know hostilely comes towards me.
Okay.
I will two-handed fucking baseball smash it.
Alright, Gregory, the firebolt you were holding just fizzles out into nothing. What are you gonna do?
Oh god.
well played.
Well
Okay.
done.
Gregory falls on his ass.
You step on a banana peel that was mysteriously left in the mess.
How the fuck did that get there?
Oh god, I stepped on giant poop monster. I'm not gonna get it right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and walk 5.
Mantuka was hungry while waiting.
15, and it's just not Gregory's. He's not the type to go ahead, but he is gonna go ahead and go into his jacket, and he's gonna pull out the bone mask. Not use it, just hold it. That's
Okay.
it.
Roll me a perception check.
Ooh, okay.
Probably should have rolled ahead of time. Damn! Okay.
Oop. Okay.
That's a sneaky poop.
This is a sneaky poo monster. Goddamn, guys.
But I was taking a bath.
So you look in the door and you just look down at the floor. You look at the stairs that kind of curve off, and you don't pick up on anything. You figured someone would be sliding along the ground towards you, but you don't see anything. That'll be your turn, right?
Yeah, that's me. Just holding the mask.
Stanny. You guys all begin at this point. You start to smell it. There's like this kind of essence of rot and decay and just waste on the air. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna move one spot closer to the door and hold an attack in case anything comes around.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a perception check as well.
Okay. I can't beat it. Hey, Zane.
You actually could, technically, because it has a negative penalty to its dexterity.
Oh. Well, 13.
You still don't beat it. Okay, cool. As you both kind of like look in the door, Gregory's like leaning in, holding the mask. Stanislav, you lean your head over Gregory's. Don't see anything. You're just looking at the ground, trying to see this creature's coming. And it's at that point, the two of you realize smell got a lot stronger. And you look up as a mass of brown ooze just collapses from the ceiling.
Oh, shit.
Has a climb speed. It's poo with a climb speed. It just onto the ground everywhere. In front of you.
Does it enter our attack ranges, though?
It does. So anyone who had a held attack currently gets it. But before that, you guys all need to roll me Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay.
No.
Plus 4 to anyone who's within 10
me as
feet
well,
of me.
where I'm 10 feet back, or?
Yep, it's 20-foot range.
Okay.
What? Did my constitution go through?
You need to beat a 15. Gregory fails.
Mine's not going through.
Mantuka fails.
Oh God, it got in my ears.
Danny
It's in my
succeeds.
face.
Plus 4. Everybody gets a plus 4.
Okay, so everyone succeeds then, except Gregory. Gregory's fucked.
I breathed it in.
Okay,
My lungs.
yours
What
didn't
did you
go
roll?
through.
Mine hasn't gone
A
through.
7.
And it hasn't rolled at all.
Try refreshings. I don't
Roll
know.
it again.
Or just roll a standard d20 and add your con bonus to it.
Fair. Do I, perchance, we did mention mayhaps, perchance, a little advantage because of the whole...
You did have advantage because you gave yourself the scented mustache. Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Isn't he immune to that for an hour now, though?
Yeah, actually, you are immune because you saved against it the first time, so you're immune to it for an hour. But it doesn't matter. You save anyway. The smell hits your nostrils just the same. You just kind of cup your hand, breathe in the smell of lavender mustache, while everyone else kind of just like the stench hits you, fills your lungs. You've been coughing and wheezing. You managed to shake it off mostly, except for Gregory, who kind of gets the full brunt of it standing so close. You are poisoned for the next minute. So I believe that's all attacks at disadvantage and so on. You can pull up the
I'm going to
condition
roll
if you need to.
my attack now.
Now everyone can roll their attacks. That was just as it entered all of your spaces. Go ahead and use your held actions if you so wish. Starting, I guess, with Mantuka. Or Stanny, because he rolled first. Ryan is poisoned. There you go. 26 hits, 17 hits. It has an AC of 7. I didn't like that one. That wasn't a good one.
Bonk, bonk.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all I had. I did.
You need more of like a...
You them.
Okay.
I don't know them all yet. I have to get to...
Starting with Stanny,
I'll
you
get more
do
familiar.
10 points of damage.
Plus
It's
9
not bad.
points of fire damage from
9
Searing
points of
Smite.
fire from Searing Smite. I got it.
I think there's another thing that...
You're within 5 feet of it. You take 7 points of poison damage as you slash into it, and there's just a cloud of like this greenish gash. Basically, pure methane is released from it, and you just get a full whiff right into your lungs. You take 7 points of poison damage right off the bat.
It's also on fire, unless it's immune to being on fire. That just happens.
It is not technically immune to being on fire. There's no save against it or anything.
No, but at the start of each of its turn, it must
Doesn't have to make a
con save
DC
on a failed save.
Doesn't have
it
to make a
takes
DC
26.
16 Constitution save against it when you hit.
When
with
I
it.
hit, it deals
You link that in the
the
chat, by any
2d6
chance?
fire damage. I did, but it didn't put the details through.
Wait a second. That makes sense, I guess. Usually there's a save.
But if it saves, the spell just ends. So at the start of its turn, it just makes
Cool.
a con save.
Sounds good.
It's on fire, but that's not anything extra yet.
Yeah, okay, so it'll be the start of next turn. You take the damage. Mantuka,
How much,
you're
sorry?
7 points.
7, yeah.
Mantuka, you rolled a advantage because you're going reckless, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yep. 24, 12 points slashing damage, no problem. And
10 feet away.
fortunately, you're 10 feet away. Unfortunately,
What?
never mind. You're technically good due to a
Yay,
technicality. Gregory does not take that damage. Instead, it only goes to the person who attacked it. Mr. Maker, you had a held action as well, I believe.
I did.
What you doing?
Did not know. I'm over 5 feet away from it.
Yes, you
Did
are.
that held action include moving up and hitting it?
No, unfortunately, it's just
Yeah, I didn't think
the
so.
held action. So you do not get to do that. That's okay though. You do
Okay, well,
not
I
get
can
hit with poop.
I can hit it with a wrist crossbow.
Technically, yeah. You were holding an attack action. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely allow that. No problem. Go nuts.
That hit.
Yeah, no, 17 hits, 100%.
Okay.
12 points of piercing. Okay. Okay. You notice the bolt just sinks into it and kind of just absorbs into it. It seems to recoil a bit from the hit. More so than Stanislav's axe, now that you're noticing it. Stani, you noticed your attack didn't really do any damage. And as soon as your axe went through it and that burst was released, the fire damage did take, but the physical damage itself did not. It cut it open enough for you to get that blast, and it just seems to be mostly immune to slashing injuries. Anyway, Mr. or UI doesn't get a held action.
Isn't it
That is
still its
everybody.
turn?
It is. That's now it gets to do its fun stuff. So it is going to do its bonus action. This is the one based on Conquers and activate Montezuma's Revenge. I need a DC 15 dex save from everyone except for UI, as it just like collapse this kind of two massive, what you would consider appendages together, and a 15-foot cone of essentially waste. Dex save, yep. Okay. Gregor's the only one who succeeds.
+4.
Everyone gets +4. Okay, Mantuka succeeds because you're at
Are you
advantage.
flashing using your...
Using your Flash of Genius. Okay, so you're okay. Danny, you're not. You got a 14. And Gregory's okay. So Stanley's the only one who takes the full brunt of this. You take just the 9 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Just the
And
tip.
everyone who succeeded takes, we round up, so 5. You take 5 points of poison damage. Except Gregory, who's already been affected, you will take the actual, like the other damage, which is the 66.
Poison damage have any different?
No, it doesn't give you a poison condition, it's just poison damage. There is a poison condition. Gregory, you'll take 9 damage because you take the bigger number, since you're already poisoned by it.
Okay.
So you're going to take some damage. It's only 9. What's up?
It must make the con
6d6,
save
not
for
66. Hydrate everybody.
the fire.
It started its turn by dropping down. You put the smite on it as a reaction. Doesn't roll against it till the start of its next turn, unfortunately for it.
No worries.
That was its bonus action. And then it is... I'm probably never going to roll a fucking recharge on that. And then you watch as it kind of like the same appendage just kind of goes into itself, brings like a wad of just goo, and just hurls it towards Mr. Maker, who shot a bolt into it. It's going to fling a poo at you. 17 to hit?
Shield.
You shield? Okay, as this mass is just flying towards you, just... And it just... Like a bug on a windshield, just spatters right up the shield, and you just like hold it up.
Like a little piece of fabric that just kind of...
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
just comes up from my boot. Just...
Okay, it's a deployable shield, basically. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Is it see-through? As we see through,
yeah.
you'd see what remains of like a human eye just kind of sliding down the outside. Yeah, no, this thing ate some people. Like, it's been working.
No!
That will be its turn. Mr. Maker, you're up.
All right, sick. Well, having seen that that does that, what I'm gonna first do is get UI to attack him.
You're gonna give him the fist.
Give him the fist.
Okay. You can, yeah, he kind of has to reach around the door, but he can do it. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay.
This is taking longer than I expected. This is turning out to be a better fight than I thought.
Okay, it's not. Hold on. I'm just.
To be fair, it did bamboozle us a bit.
It did.
I forget what it is to plus to hit for this.
Bamboozle.
Spell attack.
Bamboozle.
Yeah, so
that's an additional +9.
13. It does hit. You have to beat a 7. It is huge and it is slow moving. It does not have a high AC. So 8. Fuck yeah. Just UI just
another 4 on
and as the hand kind of like pops out and hits it, you just see like a wave kind of spread through it. It takes the damage. Seems to be taking a few hits.
Nice.
So that's 12, by the way, because it adds my proficiency bonus to.
Okay. UI just hits it with the hand, the little extendo wrist, and then pulls back around the wall away from the stench.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna swing with my wrist crossbow again. I'm just gonna back up just a little bit more. Actually, no. I'm not.
You're not backing up? Okay.
I'm just gonna hit him with the crossbow again.
Okay. 13 hits. Not
perfect.
Not very high, is he?
Fantastic.
10 points. Okay.
And then I want to. Additionally, you see this bolt come out. You see it go to sink into him, and then it starts like just glowing green. With the arcane jolt.
I'm gonna hit it with an arcane jolt. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Hey.
5 points. That is lightning damage, correct?
Force damage.
Okay, good. Takes it. Sweet. And like you notice again, the bolt sinks into it and kind of vanishes, and then you just see this like this bubble kind of pop out and form, and then close as the small explosion goes off, and pieces kind of fly out. You see like a skull kind of bounce across the floor, leaving a trail of like brown and slime behind it. It seems to be having trouble maintaining its form at this point. I don't know if you could call it bloodied per se, but it looks like it's starting to feel a little rough. That's your turn.
Sure. That will be my turn.
Okay, Mantuka, you're up.
Wait, can I do it? Hold on, I'm sorry. Can I do a second attack with a crossbow since I have 2 attacks per action?
Technically.
Isn't it like the rotating self-loader too?
Yeah, no, because
yeah,
but we agreed that it takes a whole turn to load it again. So no, you cannot fire a second shot with it yet. Eventually. We're not there yet. So it's just the one shot for now.
Yeah, fair enough. I thought that's what we were fixing with the spring.
Yeah, we're still working on it. Yeah, so Mantuka, what do you want to do?
Did I notice on my attack? Did I feel like it did damage or?
Oh, you were slashing as well. That is true. Yeah. Definitely looks like as you slice through it, it just opened and then closed back up again. Didn't seem like the damage really stopped. Sorry, I forgot to mention.
Then I'm just gonna kind of like, no worries. I'm just gonna kind of toss my halberd behind my back, and I'm gonna like gem the hologram, hold my head, and cast Scorching Ray for my Mantuka Tiara.
Your Mantiera?
Yeah.
Right, I forgot about that.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you all watch as Mantuka just shoulders his halberd.
Oh, with my tiara.
Puts his, and you see him concentrating. The veins in his neck are bulging in his forehead. Chris, your camera went down for a second there, and you're
Nat 20 so hard, Chris's camera
Nat
went
20
out.
so hard. Yeah, you broke his camera.
Oh, that's what happens, baby.
Okay.
That's what happens, man.
I
hit my laptop a little bit.
As of now, we are doing exploding criticals. Hells, I didn't run that by you. We're doing exploding crits now, which means you take your base damage. Say you roll a d8 for your weapon, you get a crit. You just get 8, and then you add whatever you roll onto that. You get like a whole amount of weapon damage, and then whatever you roll. We'll go through it if it comes up. Don't worry, we'll get you.
This is a spell. Well, like it's a
still
spell
counts.
criteria.
Still counts.
Okay.
Crit's
so
a crit, baby.
Damage, base damage is 12 fire, and let's just see what
Yep, so
Lopez
12
gives me.
12 is the max you could roll, and then roll and we'll add to it. So 6, 18. 18 points. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So you all watch. He manifests this energy. You see this orb of fire just go, and then a scorching ray just shoots right out of his head. And explodes into this creature. It hits, and then the creature begins expanding. I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Boy,
I'm helping.
what'd you do? Christ on the cracker.
+4 to everybody.
Okay. Nice. He gets advantage. Because
Right.
Gregory is the only one who's in trouble. He had to beat a 15. Mr. Maker, what'd you roll? Oh, you're good. You got 19. Okay. So the fire was going to take effect next time someone slashed it. Nobody did. Unfortunately. You just shot a ray of fire into essentially what is a concentrated mass of waste and methane. And as you do so, the flame, the beam of fire goes right into the middle, and you watch as this creature just explodes. Everyone surrounding it is showered in what makes up this creature. It's foul smelling. Everyone who succeeds is going to take half damage. And it's going to be 5d6.
I cast fuck no dog.
Gregory, you take 13 points of force damage as you are thrown back from the force of this explosion. Everyone else takes 7 because we round up. As the force of this explosion just rocks everything. The stone on the walls cracks a little. You see a little bit begin to fall from the masonry above, but the creature
It's not
does.
fire, right?
This was for. It would be fire. Yeah, no, it would be fire, technically speaking, which you are resistance to.
So I take instead of 7, I take 4.
Yeah, because you're the fucking tiefling. Y'all
Hashtag not even mad. Hashtag
Nope.
not even.
No, and you all like kind of like laying back, or Gregory, you like sit up. Pretty rocked. You took some hits today on that, and like you just see the remains of this creature peppered all over the walls, just kind of dripping like onto the ground around you. You are all covered head to toe. There is no dex save to avoid that. You're merely avoiding damage. But you are all covered in human waste. There's some of you got like little shards of bone. Mantuka, you pick up what remains of a human eye off your shoulder and drop it down onto the ground. It does
I'm
look
not
like
even gonna con save, I just throw up.
Yeah.
Just some golden throw up.
Fair.
I'm too in shock still. I'm just kind of like looking around, just going, mwah, mwah.
Yeah, your ears are ringing. You were 5 feet away from that explosion. So the next time someone slashed it, I was going to roll a percentile to see if it exploded when the fire went off with it. So, yeah.
You guys don't know how to party.
But the whole room is just covered. And you guys stand there now just covered head to toe in human waste and
I want to leave.
guts and gore and whatever else made up this creature.
Anything else for me to kill?
Nope, I don't think so.
Hashtag winning.
Yeah, it is foul. What are you guys gonna do?
I think it's time to get the fuck out.
Yep.
Finished the place, didn't we? There's nowhere else in here we haven't been.
I think
I'm gonna just start slowly trudging towards the door. Just like
You see a trail of brown footprints following Stanislav out towards the door as he kind of just
I'm
shakes
slowly
them off on the
taking
wall.
clothes off.
Yep.
As well.
Fair,
Yep.
fair.
Mm-hmm.
How
Kick
much?
a boot off.
Okay, like
Another
you
boot
keeping
off.
the undergarments on, basically, right?
Uh,
do we get a visual of Stanislav just walking naked out of the dungeon? Because that's funny.
are my undergarments also just shit covered?
Depends how scared of the monsters you were, I guess.
I would have tried to avoid it.
Nah, you're good. Mostly just the
So, yeah,
exterior
7.
armor, your face, and your hair. What's up, Mr. Bacon?
There's a cliff outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll wait till we get out there then.
Yeah, no, you guys all make your way. We'll pull the group. You guys make your way out, and as you kind of come up the winding staircase, that was in what remains of this once ancient lighthouse. You find yourselves in. You guys didn't long rest, so it would be the evening at this point. The sun is kind of just beginning to go down over the western horizon, over the Decifian Ocean, kind of casting an orange glow over the sea.
Roughly how far down is it to the ocean?
150, 200 feet. Very high. You're kind of on a very high raised point. Like, you kind of walk low along these low, like 60-foot high cliffs, and then kind of came up to a raised point where this lighthouse is.
Okay, well, hear me out here. If I gave myself fly, could I fly down there and come back, thus washing the poop off myself?
100%, yeah. No, like, fly lasts, what, 10 minutes? A minute?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, you're absolutely fine. You can fly that distance in a
Take me
couple
with
turns.
you.
Done. No, you watch as Mr. Maker just fucking walks up to the side of the cliff. And he just jumps off.
Yep.
And then, like, you guys don't see it, but he just taps the bottom of his boots and they start fucking... very shittily, because he hasn't, like, refined it, but it's working.
Yep.
Like
Kind of like have a moment, where you kind of lose it and you get it back.
Yeah.
You got Iron Man boots now. You have Iron Man boots. Okay?
Impressive.
Yeah, these arcane boots. They're just kind of flying them around. And you go down, you dip in the water. It takes a couple dips before you're comfortable. And now you smell like seawater. You might need some herbs in there, but for the most part, you do manage to get yourself clean, yes.
Are there any switchback trails down this cliffside?
Roll
Get
me
down
a
to the
perception
water?
check or investigation check, your choice.
Is my goat still out here?
Yeah. No, the goat's just kind of
Hey!
chilling in the field. You tied it up, didn't you? Or did you just let it free roam?
I did. I thought, but I was gonna leave it with Stan's horse, but then
Stan's
he turned
horse
into a
turned
dog,
into a dog and
who
then
turned
died.
into nothing.
Turned into dust.
Mantuka just pops back in.
Don't touch a man's food.
Your goat, whose name I've forgotten, I apologize.
Eyes on you.
Eyes on you. Yeah,
Right.
okay, so Eyes on you is out here. Just kind of
Hey, buddy, I
Doing
can't pet you right now. I have to go roll in grass.
with a 7. Yeah, that does not
Unintended
appear.
goat.
There's definitely places you could probably maybe climb, but it is a long climb and it is dangerous. You do not see a path anywhere.
My hands are
else.
covered in
Activity there.
turds, and I'm slippery.
I'm so happy I got to use that monster.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll around in the grass for now. Like an
I mean,
asshole.
you do remember there was a well on site. Like,
Oh, there was?
Mantuka's character is standing next to it on the screen right now.
Well.
Oh, Harmony. Okay.
Right,
Harmony.
Lucas.
I'm
Put
going to
exclamation
the well,
point
then.
D100 in the chat, and we'll see what you get for the weather. Please bring the rain back. Yeah, let's see what we get. Go ahead. We've made it so the viewers can do it now. You rolled a 3. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day today. The sun is fresh and warm.
My tank
But
is clean.
it is getting to the evening too, so it's like a very nice warm summer evening at this point. You know, like there's not quite that ocean bite in the air. The warmth of the day is still kind of lingering as the sun casts this orange glow over the cliffs. Seems
It would
okay.
be nice if I wasn't covered in shit.
Yeah, let's do something about that. I'm gonna go over to the well and start hauling water up.
Yeah, the water does still appear to be quite fresh. Doesn't look like there's anything in it, and it's fresh water. You begin washing up. Takes you guys a little while, but you manage to get mostly cleaned. Probably stand for like a good wash off in a river somewhere, but for the most part, you figure as clean as you're gonna get. Good try, Harmony.
I was wearing a lot of robes, and
Yeah.
a lot of those are now gone.
Yeah, ruined.
I gave up
the
on
robes.
those.
Robes are ruined. Absolutely, yeah. You can like some magic might be able to get those stains out, but not the memories. So they're
I'm
probably
just
better
wearing.
off just gone.
I'm just wearing the one I started in. Just my black one.
Fair. Mr. Maker,
Thankfully,
as you
I
fly
left
back up from your
several
last tip,
things
you
out.
see a bunch of Gregory's clothes just flying on the wind out into the sea.
You also see the clothes that when I fly back up are vastly different. It is a fully leather suit that just is impeccably clean.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh. Damn, boy.
Looking sharp there.
Ocean leather. That's how this happened. It's a natural phenomenon.
I think I've read about that before. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Probably have, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, thankfully I left a whole bunch of stuff in my tent.
Yep, you guys,
I
like
put
you
that,
have
so
changes of clothes
I'm gonna
and
put
shit.
my
You're
fine
not completely
clothes
out
on
of luck
now.
here.
My traveler's clothes are ruined.
Your traveling clothes are ruined.
Yep.
The white
They're gone.
cloth,
They're
that,
still in the cave.
the armor that was lent to you by the blacksmith is completely soiled, ruined.
Oh,
Like
no.
that's gonna take like a heavy scrubbing, probably with magic, to get that shit out. Literally.
Heavy magic scrubbing.
It's chainmail, right? So it's just like in the rings at this point. It's not good.
Going at it with a toothpick, just.
There's a timer on the weather check for exactly this reason. No, but the sun does go just kind of finally fade beyond the horizon. You guys are met with night. The evening has come. What would you all like to do? What is the plan going forward?
I'm gonna try and clean this fucking armor.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go over to you. I'm gonna pull out a little bottle that just says Tasha's on it. Like, I can help with that. Just a little
I mean,
bit.
that would be
acid
much
gets
appreciated.
everything out.
This isn't actually mine, so that would be great.
Perfect. I want to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. Just
Go ahead and roll me the damage on that.
It's
Just
like
a little
sandblasting, but with
I just
acid.
want to dig out a little hole.
You were blasting mundane metal with acid.
It is
Not yet.
mithril.
I'm putting
Is it
in a
not?
hole
He didn't
first.
give you a mithril chain, did he?
Yeah, he gave me a mithril chain shirt.
Oh, okay.
Turned for my mithril.
Would
Well,
it-
more or less mithril.
I feel
would
like
know
at
it would be fine?
feel like scientifically, you know, acid and metal generally do not mix well. And while mithril is strong, effective, and quiet and lightweight, it is not magical in nature.
I want to put it in the hole. I want to dig a little hole and then put the brew in a hole and then dip the thing in the goo.
You're giving it a little CL.
caustic
You're giving it a CLR dip, is
Okay,
what you're telling
CLR.
me. You're giving me a
I'll have-
CLR dip. Okay.
And I'll take
You know what? If you
the
explain
bucket
it like
from the
that,
well
yep, yeah,
and just get ready to rinse it off. Right.
I will
All right.
I will allow it. Yeah, no, that makes sense. We're gonna roll for it and see how it goes. So you
I'll
dig,
lime
I'll
and
dig a little
refuse.
hole and fill it with Tasha's caustic brew. Okay, and that was not enough damage to
I have so
destroy
many
it. Luckily, I do too. I don't really understand how this is, because like that's like a line spell, but I'm just rule of cooling this at this point. You're gonna have to keep filling it for a minute, but like
Fair.
in the 6 seconds that there's a little pool of acid that forms there, you just dip the chain shirt and pull it out, and you now have a chain shirt. Are you wearing gloves? No? Yes? You didn't say you put on gloves.
Oh, me?
Whoever's dipping the shirt.
I didn't. I was. Are you dipping the shirt?
No, you're
I
fucking
dipping the
dipping the shirt. This
I'm
is your
dipping
fucking
the
idea.
shirt. I'm the one that's casting the spell. How the fuck am I dipping the shirt?
Well, I just kind of
He is
drop it in there.
directing the
And then
acid.
look, I just drop it in there and look at him.
I like pull it out. Just, like,
Okay, as
like,
you
try to,
reach
like,
your
drop
reach your
it in.
hands in, you take 7 points of acid damage from your spell.
Yeah.
As you burn
God
your hands.
damn it, dude.
I don't even know. Like I'm trying my best to.
Put it in the bucket. Put it in the bucket.
I put it in the bucket.
I'm gonna take the bucket and kind of swish it around a little bit. Take it out.
It'll work.
Can I do a performance check, maybe?
I'm gonna say, roll me a dexterity saving throw to try and
Okay.
pull it out of the acid with your bare hands before the metal's damaged.
Plus
Pull it out.
Mending
Pull
mouse.
it out.
Be on
Plus
standby,
one.
buddy.
+4.
+4. It's an 11.
You lift up this mithril chain shirt, and where once there was bits of human waste and gore stuck in the links between the chainmail, there is now just a series of large holes where the acid just ate clean through the metal. And as you're holding it, you dip it in the water immediately. Doesn't really do much against acid. Water is not a cure for acid.
It washes it up.
It does, but you just diluted it in.
Do a water.
makes
But
the
you just
acid
dunked
dissolve
it in
the
a
water
bucket
and
of
makes-
water, too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's diluted.
you pull out the armor, and there is just like holes, just patches
That's
where the acid ate through it. Yeah, no, I know,
acid
but
wash.
still, you rolled a fucking 11, dude.
No, I know that's fine. I'm just saying you acted like it's unheard of.
No, it works if you actually rinse it off, not if you like put it in acid and then quick dip in a jug and lift it up. Like that's not how life works. I'm sorry. So,
well, shit.
Your once well-made chain shirt is now a little haphazardly pieced together and now has some holes
That
in it.
wasn't mine. I'm definitely gonna have to pay him for that.
Well, here, give it to me. I'll see what I can do about that. And I just go over to the shirt and just you see it popping out
At
of
this
the
point,
little
no, give it
nose.
to you.
Thanks, but I'll try my best. I'm gonna go over and just me and Mending Mouse are gonna have some time with it.
Okay, you pull out your bucket. Little Mending Mouse comes out, begins trying to go to work.
In my tent, defeated.
Go ahead. Roll me an Arcana check, please.
Gotcha.
This is a little beyond a cantrip's ability to fix, so you're gonna take a little work.
Hey!
Okay. You managed to piece together the armor. There's a slight, like, miscoloration where the pieces kind of remold together, and it's, like, definitely not quite in the same shape it was in before. But you do manage to fix this piece of armor.
After about, like, 45 minutes, 50,
it takes a while.
Stand! Okay, I think I did it. And you're just running over, and you see, like, the miscolored is just dark brown. And it's just, you're like, I think I kind of did it.
Yeah, it's like shiny gold and then just patches of like rusty brown color.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could try to clean it up before we get back?
With what, another acid bath?
No, not another acid bath. Okay. I mean, just like use my smith's tools to try to like beat out some of the fucking little,
take some metal wool to it and just kind of scrape off some rust.
Like do some normal ass cleaning shit.
Go ahead.
I have an SOS pad here somewhere.
Yeah, basically Brillo padding the armor right now. You're scrubbing it with sand and a brick is essentially. You're basically scrubbing it down with sand. Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me a smith's tools check. Not at advantage because this does not involve your magical hammer. You do still have
advantage.
You have expertise, so double proficiency on it. Advantage is only for the like actual forging with the hammer and shit. Mantuka's dancing over there.
Performance check.
Where the fuck do I roll that at?
Just this one would be dexterity based. So just roll a d20, add your dexterity and your proficiency bonus, and then double your proficiency bonus, I guess. Technically.
Okay, so 23 plus 8.
Okay, that'll fucking do it. Yep. Shit. Yeah, you're fine. So takes you a bit. Again, like Gregory spends 45 minutes trying to mend this. Mr. Maker, you get an advantage on your next check. You can save it if you don't want to use it on that one. The 20. Yeah, I figured 23 is already pretty good. Takes you another, I'd say, about 45 minutes to an hour of working with this armor, but you do manage to scrub out the rust out of it, or like this kind of weird finish that was left after it was repaired. Still slightly off color from the rest of it, but not nearly on the same level, and it does now kind of have a shine, so it's almost like a patchwork. You know, it's like almost got like a little camouflage vibe to it. It's like a little bit of brass, a little bit of copper look. Seems to be effective. Looks like the armor will still function as intended.
Fuck.
See, teamwork makes this happen. Cool.
Well, let's dunk it in acid again.
I like it.
It was a good idea. The checks were just shit. I'm sorry.
Magic CLR.
You had a DC 17 dex save against it. Like, that's the other problem.
No, it's fair.
Yep. But Stanny, you go to bed, and when you wake in the morning, you will have a functional set of armor. What's everyone else doing for the rest of the night? Mr. Maker and Gregory, that takes up a big chunk of your time. What else?
Can I attune to my medallion of thoughts?
Your what?
My medallion of thoughts that I was given.
Oh yeah, the thoughts. I was like, wait, what thoughts?
Thoughts.
They don't exist in this universe. The internet isn't a thing. Yeah, you go ahead and attune to the medallion of thoughts, and you now reap the benefits from that. I believe you just get to sense someone's thoughts once a day. I could be wrong.
3 times I get to cast detect thoughts.
3 times a day? Fuck yeah, dude.
I think it's like 3 times, and then I get one
D3 expended charges daily at times. So roll a D4 if it's a 4. Roll again. Basic. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah. So you attune. As you do, you kind of like look up to Stanny, and Mantuka and Mr. Maker, and while you're not actively using the ability, you do feel like automatically this thing's kind of like beginning to probe out. And you feel like you could, with effort, kind of probe into their thoughts a little bit.
You just hear me like muttering to myself, this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be addicted to this. Oh. No one is safe.
Mantuka, how are you spending the rest of your evening while everyone else is dealing with their shit? Is anyone taking watch, by the way?
I will take my share of watch. I will take my... Baby
Wake me up for a second
where
watch.
are you?
What'd you say?
Where are you currently?
I'm over by the well right now. Or sorry, no, I thought you meant on the map. I would be probably just by whatever fire we had going.
There's a fire in the middle of the village. Someone started it. Don't know who. It's just there. Romantic candlelight, firelight. Go for it.
Yeah, it's just a candle. It's not even like a full campfire. It's just a candle.
What do you got on your mind, Mantuka?
Where's the goat?
Don't you fucking dare!
The goat is tied up by the lighthouse. Unless, Gregory, you didn't say you were moving it, so I'm assuming you just left it tied where it is.
He was eating grass happily there for a whole day. He seemed happy. He didn't even notice when I came back. He was so happy.
Yep.
I left
So
him
Gregory would be by the well, and the goat would be way up here.
I want to go to the goat.
You're gonna go to the goat? Okay, go ahead. Are you trying to stealthily go to
You
the goat,
fuck.
or are you just actively walking over on patrol? What's the plan here?
I just don't want Gregory to know that I'm going to the goat. Everyone else is cool, just
Okay.
not Gregory.
Gregory is the closest to you based on your position here. So, I will make it. I will leave it up
Guess
to
I'm
you.
gonna go poop in the woods.
Yeah, you can either.
Okay, yeah, sure, have fun.
I was gonna say you can roll a deception check or a performance to make it seem like you're doing a patrol or something. But he just buys the poop line, so you get a pass. Go ahead. It seems in character for you to go take a shit in the woods, I guess. Yep, and you just kind of separate from Gregory, who's still at this.
Minotaur shit in the woods.
Only if you're watching. What do you got on your mind, Mantuka?
I want to go to the goat.
Yeah, you go. You just like you saunter towards like a cliff edge that looks like you might kind of loop around, and then once you're sure you're out of Gregory's sight, you kind of loop around the back of one of the houses and make your way towards the goat. What you doing?
I want to detach the goat from its harness,
Okay.
and then I want to kick the goat off the cliff. Fucking thunder, fucking kick it off the cliff.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check as you approach to untie the goat. It's familiar with you at this point, so it's not a very high DC. You fed it. It is okay. You're
12?
good. Yeah, it was a 10. You have fed it 3 times. It's effectively an ally. So as you kind of approach, it's just bah, and you just untie the rope. It's not far from the cliff. It's only about 10-15 feet away max. I'm gonna say either roll me
attack.
Is either an attack roll or just a straight athletics check. Your choice.
Hold on, what's better?
Because this could be considered like a punt. Like you're punting right now. Like,
I'll shoot athletics. It's the same. Let's see how this
okay,
goes.
send it. Fucking send it.
Why do I get? I guess I get advantage. Oh, nat 20! Nat 20! I'm
Bitch.
punching a goat! See you later, fucking goat face! Boom!
Yeah, so Mantuka, you untied the goat. Give it a little pat on
best.
give it a little pat
I'm
on the head.
absolutely the
And
best.
take 3 steps back and 1 step to the left like you're lining up a fucking field goal and just and it just fades. Gregory, you hear this. Everyone in camp hears this. Stanislav, roll me a constitution save just to see if you wake up from the sound of a goat fucking screaming as it's yeeted into the ether.
Do I recognize the scream?
Yeah, oh yeah, that was ice on you. You just hear bah! As it just fucking vanishes.
I immediately
you sneak
cast
through it.
fly on myself.
Yeah, you hear the sound of your goat screaming and just falling. Okay. Okay.
See a tiny bird with giant arms come out of my box and chuck me into the air.
Okay. The goat's already falling, so this is gonna be a thing. As I said, it's about 200 feet. And what's
Do I wake up?
Nope. You rolled
Oh.
10. You just kind of sleep right through it. What's terminal velocity?
goat!
What's terminal
That
velocity?
20 kick, baby.
Yeah, dude,
Terminal
he's
velocity
fucking
is about
gone.
120 miles an hour, and it takes 6 seconds to reach it.
Okay. So he said terminal velocity after 1 round is what you're telling me.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds wrong.
That sounds
No,
wrong to me.
try this.
I don't know.
That sounds so wrong.
Google
dude.
it. I'm gonna trust
the amount
that.
of G's that would have to be fucking.
I've bungee jumped. It felt like I hit terminal velocity pretty fucking quick, let me tell you.
That's
Oh, no.
6 seconds?
Oh, that's crazy. So Gregory, as
Terminal velocity of the human body is about 200 kilometers an hour, about 120 miles per hour.
What's the goat to human ratio?
the goat, I mean, it is a large, it is a fairly decently sized mountain goat. Like,
Correction, it was.
it was.
It is still.
So you just, there's this creature, Gregory, you cast fly on yourself and begin, just like, you start sprinting, you cast fly, you leap into the air as this creature comes forward, and like, your spell manifests out of your toy box, and
chucks me into the air with
you just begin flying, and you now have achieved flight. You do not see your goat, but you hear
Sorry,
the
about 12
scream
seconds.
fading beyond the edge of the cliff. So there's going to be some checks here. Chances are, goat's going to get splatted, but we can try. Your full movement, full dash is about the same as the terminal velocity. So, oh god. I'm going to leave this up to 1 dex check, because I feel like that's the fairest way to Mantuka as well. So go ahead and make me...
It's 12 seconds to hit terminal velocity approximately.
Oh, it's so fucked. It's so fucked. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check, a dexterity saving throw, I guess, to try to catch this creature midair at high speed. You're also like Bunny's pretty good. He's pretty good. Okay, here's how we're gonna do
Is
this.
it as good as a natural 20?
It's not. It's
and
not. He rolled a 28 to yeet your goat. Okay. I want this to be as fair as possible. So I'm gonna roll a D100. Based on the 20 you rolled, if I roll above an 80, you save your goat. If it's below an 80, the goat dies. That's how I'm rolling.
Who's rolling this?
I am. The me.
Roll it.
I'm rolling it. Gregory, you take off full speed. You begin diving, and like the wind is rushing past your face. Your eyes are beginning to like open in the sheer force of the wind. Your cheeks are flapping. Your mouth is like the wind is being forced into your lungs. You can't breathe. You reach out a hand to try to catch your goat, and as you get within about a foot, splats on some rocks below. And the tide the wave just comes and claims the body and what's left. You just see this red ooze drifting out to sea as what remains of your goat is flattened on the sharp rocks below. And you just managed to stop and float there. I'm sorry, that was the fairest way I could think of doing it. Hell's even rolled a 2. You did even worse than I did. And you just look down and see what remains of your goat. There's a couple horns just floating, and then they just sink. And there's just a cloud of red in the sea below. Yeah. That's where we're going to take our break for today.
Peter, you fuck! That was a free mount! I'm going to destroy you!
I'm so happy that you did that. You have no idea. That's so fucking funny.
Before the break,
Oh, yeah.
Greg is just floating there. He turns up, he hears, "Praise Mogus." Looks down, grabs one of the goat's horns, turns it so it's sharp, and looks up at Mantuka.
That's where we'll take our break. All right.
Mantuka v. Gregory, round 2.
I want to thank you guys for coming to hang out and have fun with us today. We just murdered a goat. Holy shit, I was not expecting that. I could not have guessed that's where today was going. Fuck. Okay, so we'll be back in 10 minutes here. We're just gonna take a quick break, hit the bathroom, refill the drinks for the hydrate checks and everything. And in the, when we come back, we will resolve this little interpersonary conflict and see where that goes. Cat! Oh, who's that buddy? Okay. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Bye. What's up, everybody? Sorry, we got a little sidetracked discussing our potential new campaign in the future. We'll see where that goes. Anyway, where we left off, Mantuka, the great and powerful Minotaur, had just straight up booted Gregory's pet goat and mount, Ice on you, into the drink below. Gregory.
In less than 12 hours.
Yeah. Gregory, currently floating just about 20-30 feet above the surface of the ocean in the rocky coast that lies at the base of the cliffs, looks up and hears Mantuka shout, "Praise Mogus!" And you said you grabbed the goat horn, turned it sharp end forward, and what is it you're doing? What's up, Insomnia? How's it going, buddy?
Gregory's gonna go ahead and just slowly start floating up towards Mantuka. He's holding the goat horn, and he just goes up, 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 until he's about 80 feet away from him.
Yep.
Still floating above on the cliffside, blocking out the moon.
Yeah, just you see a silhouette of Gregory raise into the sky against the moon. The vengeful spirit of Gregory, ready to avenge his goat that you just kicked off a 200-foot cliff.
Hey, baby Gregory, did you see my kick? It was fucking amazing!
Yes! Yes, I did see your kick. I open up the toy box, I put the goat horn inside. Praise Mogus, you say? Well, he lifts the box above his head. Tonight, Mantuka, I am Mogus, and I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on him on first level.
That's not for me!
Alright, go ahead. Go ahead and yeet your magic missiles at him. Mantuka, as you yell your little comment about your kick, you see the usual image of Gregory's magic missiles now flying directly at you, however, kind of spinning amongst themselves as this collection of arcane bolts kind of just flies towards you. You take 9 points of force damage as they all just connect with you 3 times. And it appears that Gregory is a little upset by what you have done. I'm going to change the music to something a little more combat ready.
Gregory's just kind of like the little guy in the pink chair. He manifests, but it's very quickly. It's usually he even kind of looks like he's worried for Gregory, and he just goes right back into the box. And the whole time he's holding the box above his head, just kind of like.
Hey, Stanislav, you now awaken as you hear the sound of what sounds like some kind of hag who has just started attacking your camp.
What the fuck?
You just hear this maniacal cackling laughter on the night air. Mr. Maker, from whatever you were distracting yourself with too, you know, are in tune with the events. That's what's happening. Anyone who takes a second to look up sees the silhouette of Gregory against the moon.
Is there any way I can do something while this is happening?
Let's see how Mantuka responds first,
like,
and then we'll get to you.
After you guys are...
Yeah.
After, like, time.
Okay, so you're just actively doing something and ignoring this entirely? I love it. Okay, we'll get back to you then on that one. Mantuka, you're up. What's
Not
up,
my
kitty?
circus, not my ponies.
I'm gonna come out and start watching this shit.
How far? Like, you're still on the other
You said
side,
80
like, the
feet. Said 80 feet in the air away from you. Are you good, little buddy? Just fell off my chair.
Is there is there a building or anything around? I assume like.
Yeah, I mean, based on where you're looking at the map now, where you
Yeah.
guys are standing, there's a lighthouse right there, and that's about the only building that is currently.
Cool. I'm gonna go walk
standing.
in the lighthouse.
Yeah, you're gonna go into. Okay, there are still like actively holes in the side of it. It's not. It's like a bit of a
100%.
ruin, but it is a standing structure. Gregory, you watch Mantuka just walk inside the lighthouse from whence you guys just basically came out. What's up, Katie? All right.
I'm just gonna prepare an action that if
Okay.
baby
I
Gregory
guess-
flies through, I'm gonna whack him.
I guess at this point, let's have you both go ahead and select your minis and roll initiative for yourselves. We'll actually get into a combat order. While you guys are doing that, Mr. Maker, what are you doing in the meantime while all this is going on?
Oh, do I see any? It's on the side of a cliff, so I assume there will be small little like lizards or frogs.
Yeah.
Or mice.
You're looking for
chipmunks.
wildlife? Yeah, what's your purpose with the wildlife?
I just want a small little creature.
Okay, go ahead and be survival check technically to try and like track animals and shit. So can't do it.
I go up to Stanislav. Hey man, can you help me catch some little creatures?
Oh shit! Hey, sure. I mean, I was gonna watch this fight.
As
but
this
I mean,
is all just happening in the background around
Want some
you.
help? Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Go ahead and roll
Let
me a
them duke it
survival
out.
check too, please, Stanislav. Or Mr.
Cool.
Maker, roll at advantage if you
Yeah,
prefer.
probably that.
Yeah, I have a +1.
I have a not that.
Okay.
15's better. You do find what appears to be like a couple birds' nests. That does look like it has some young birds who can't quite fly yet in them. Does appear to be some other kind of smaller critters running around. A couple small, like almost like not kind of like salamanders.
Okay. Can I get a salamander and a chick? A little
You
baby.
can try. Are you going to try and capture them, or are you going to try
Yeah,
to
I wanna
like
capture them.
peacefully like entice them with animal handling? How are you trying to do? Are you just grabbing them?
Yeah, I just kind of want to like reach over and try to like
Okay.
carefully, very carefully. I don't want to hurt these creatures.
Okay. Why do you keep saying creatures? It would be a grapple check, but I feel like this is more of a dexterity-based thing as opposed to strength. So I'm gonna go ahead and say just make a straight dexterity check for me.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on him as well.
Okay, so you have advantage on
For Cat's
dexterity
Grace,
checks
yeah.
for
Oh,
Cat's
thank
Grace.
God.
You're gonna need it. Yeah.
Damn it.
You like go to reach for one of the salamanders. It bolts before you can even get close to it.
Help that?
+5 will help for the birds, not for the salamander. What are you doing?
Okay, that's
He's
fine.
eating
I'll
my
take a
mind
little
flayer.
bird.
He's eating the mind flayer. You do you.
I mean, can I
Yeah, with a 13
also
you
try
do.
and grab a salamander?
Sure, if you want. I mean, kind of scares it away at this point. You'd have to
Okay.
track one down
And
for
roll a
yourself.
disadvantage. Can I, like, dive? Can I try and dive for that one? at
Sure, go ahead. At
disadvantage?
disadvantage, go ahead. You do manage to get what is basically a small albatross, or like a seabird of some kind. It hasn't developed into its, adult form yet, so you're not necessarily sure. It looks like probably a big seagull. Fairly large seabird. You do manage with a 15, yeah. You do manage to
14.
catch yourself with a 14. Not quite enough. Set the 15, DC at 15.
I'll
I rolled a
flash
disadvantage.
him. I'll flash him. I can flash him.
Oh, you're flashing them. All right, you're giving them a flash. You whip them
That's
out.
a +5.
Bust out the flash. You like your fingers just barely don't close. It's about to wriggle out from between your hands. You just close your fingers and you hold this small kind of like blue spotted salamander in your hand.
I'll put him in the bucket from the well that I still have.
Oh, can I
Good.
have him?
Put something over it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to hold on to them until they're done fighting.
Okay, you now have a small ocean bird, like a seagull or albatross or something, and a blue spotted salamander.
Perfect.
Kick the
Meanwhile,
lizard too.
Gregory, you rolled an 11 on your initiative. Okay. So we are going to... Mantuka, you actually get the first turn now. As the combat kicks off, you notice you have another split second to do something. You're just going to continue with your prepared action at this
I'm
point?
just gonna put my back against the wall and then just look, kind of like keep myself away from the super holy parts of the
Okay.
of the cat eating the mind.
Holding
flayer.
your action, getting some cover. I'm going to say you have half cover for the time being. Gregory.
Gregory's gonna cast Firebolt on the lighthouse.
Oh shit.
It's like it is made of like it is stone on the outside, and then the
You just
roof is
see,
all wood. Oh,
Lifting up the box above his head, and a tiny little fox spirit comes out, looking very, what's the word? Worried.
Haggard.
Just, he's like, what are we doing here? But I'm gonna cast it, Firebolt on the lighthouse
Yeah,
right
this little-
above where he went in.
a little
and
orb
just
of-
still,
go ahead and
Can't
make me.
escape Mogus, Mantuka! Mogus is all-knowing!
Go ahead and
Almost
roll
fire.
me a ranged attack for your
Broken
firebolt,
Gregory.
please. Not a high AC. It's a stone. It's a wood tower or a wood roof of a tower. That is a frostbite,
Frostbite.
spell. That is the opposite
They both have F.
Know what spell you cast, foolish boy?
24. That hits. 13 fire is enough too. So you watch Mantuka, you kind of like getting ready, you take cover, and then you just hear like a and you hear what sounds like a fire start to burn above you, and you look as some of the roof is just beginning to burn and expand a little. It's a little damp from all the rain over the past few days, so it's burning slowly, but it does look like Gregory has just set the roof of the building in which you currently find yourself on fire. The walls are stone. Everything on the inside, however, is wood. I believe.
Look at Mr. Maker. Oh shit, should we do something?
You guys notice
Locust is love. Locust is fire.
yeah.
Fire is love.
Okay.
Mantuka, you're up.
Yes, I am.
He's doing good. He's keeping out of your distance, dude.
How deep was that well?
The well, like, up to the north?
Oh, yeah.
It probably only about 30, 40 feet tops. You
How much
really get...
water's in there?
You have no idea. Actually, yeah, you don't know how deep it actually is. You know the water starts about 25, 30 feet down. Approximately, if you had to size it up.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this flaming fucking lighthouse and move over in the rubble and hold my action to whack-a-mole if they come within my rubble.
Yeah, this is bare, like, this would... it would give you very, very minor cover at this point.
I will take the very
Okay.
minor cover.
Like quarter. Just barely covered. Alright, Gregory, what are you doing? As you see Mantuka now just like quickly sprint out of the building you've just set on fire, dash across the grass, and into the house, while Stanislav and Mr. Maker are just there. Mr. Maker, you just have your two animals in your enclosed hands.
Mr. Maker, I'll put 5 gold on Gregory.
Yeah, I mean, if it keeps out of his range, I would be a fool to take that bet.
Give you double the payback.
2 to 1 on.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay,
I'll take
fair.
it.
Cool.
Shake
Alright.
his hand.
Okay, cool. You guys make your little bet. And it's like essentially from behind, it's just a silhouette of you guys against the moonlight while Gregory's flying around, casting shit. Mantuka's sprinting across the field. Gregory, what are you doing?
Gregory's gonna go ahead. He's still a solid 80 feet up in the air, but he's
Baby Gregor's a bitch.
gonna go 30 feet that way, flying above.
I just picture you like in the air, your hands kind of behind you as you just drift forward, yelling all
I
this
still
shit
have the
about
box
Mogus.
above my head.
Oh, that's
I'm
true. When the wizard starts going, you know you're in trouble.
Huh.
And I'm gonna drop. No, that's no. I cast a firebolt at that rubble anyway. I just do that.
Not even at Mantuka, just at the rebel he's hiding behind?
At the rubble, and yeah, it's just same thing. Little fox guy, just
Roll me
really
in.
looking
Yep.
worried.
Roll a range attack. There's a little bit of wood in here too. It's mostly stone. 24. Do it. 2 24s in a row. Mantuka, you're like looking up from behind cover as this little bead of fire just bursts to life in front of you and sets the wood in the rubble in which you're currently hiding behind on fire, burning yet another bit of your cover. The floor here is stone, so you will not burn alive, but what remains of like the roof and the thatch ceiling that had collapsed over time here is just kind of laying in here. It's burning slow because it is wet still, but it is burning.
This would be a beautiful place to have a summer home.
Yeah, as the fire on the top of the lighthouse begins roaring too and growing in size. It would be. It's beautiful views, beautiful views. Mantuka, what are you doing?
I'm gonna yell out, "Do you yield, baby Gregory? It's best for you." Do you yield, baby Gregory? This is best for you.
Gregory just stops for a second, looks down, and stage whispers just loud enough for you to hear.
Yep.
Call me Mogus.
Gregory's fucking lost it, dude.
How high are you above the ground? Or are
80
you above-
feet.
You're 80 feet. Fuck, that changes everything.
Yep, no, he's just fucking chilling, dude. Oh my god. Gregory's lost it a little bit. Apparently you murdering his goat. kicking his
That
prize
was
goat.
his one semblance of real life.
Yep, that was the one thing he had, and you yeeted it off a 200-foot cliff into the drink below. It was beautiful, but now you suffered a consequence. What are you doing?
Baby Gregory, I'll buy you another goat.
Mogan, he's scared now, dude.
I'm gonna yell, Baby Gregory, I'll buy you another goat as I fucking run for this fucking
Burning wreckage to the next set of soon-to-be burning wreckage.
I'm running to.
Why are you showing us your cat licking its balls on the street? What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and I'll run to this shanty over here.
Sure.
Like,
You can see the balls.
Stanislav and Mr. Maker just standing there talking. You see they're counting out stacks of gold in front of them.
I'm eating. I'm just snacking as well.
Yep.
safe word Tylenol, safe word Tylenol.
Gregory, what are you doing?
Greg's gonna move.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
casually say, you ran past us, right?
He's next to you. Like, essentially, he's standing in the... Where Stanny is where
Oh.
you two guys are.
As you're passing, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I hated the goat too. I kept it around. You don't piss off baby Gregory.
Scoot on over here.
Last time I wasn't so hurt. This time it's not so fun.
Gregory, what are you doing?
Baby Gregory is going to
Go to bed.
go to bed.
Gregory gets cranky when it's past his bedtime.
I throw him a Snickers bar.
You nut yourself when you're hungry.
Goes right in the box.
You turn into a war god when you're not. When you're hungry.
This is what the commercial should have been. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Firebolting the entrance I saw him go into.
You know the drill. Ranged attack, please.
Boop. Oh, did I not press it?
It's 11. It's still enough. It's just a fucking.
Thank God it's not 24 again.
It's just rubble though. It still hits. It's not moving. Yeah. Again, Mantuka, you're like yelling to Stan. You're like, a little help, and then a little fire just takes right in front of you again, as your shelter is once again engulfed in flame. So the lighthouse at this point is now like the roof is just a roaring fire. Like it is magically made and is grown, and now is just brightly lighting this whole area in orange light. The that little house here is beginning to smolder quite a bit. It is a bright. It's essentially like a giant torch now. This is the closest this thing.
Fine.
No.
It was in
Wait, it was in this back house, right?
this house.
You're still good. Your tent is fine. That's the only one that has not been set on fire yet. Every
Okay,
other
this-
structure
yeah.
on this hilltop is now burning.
Gregory,
Mantuka.
please leave this this part alone.
Mantuka.
Actually.
Property damage.
Okay. I like look over and I just. My name's Mogus, Stan, and I can destroy whatever I want.
You hear in the back.
Really?
Faintly.
As the roof collapses
My problem's everyone's problem.
into the lighthouse, and there's a huge billowing like twirl of sparks as the roof collapses. Mantuka, what are you doing?
This is my testament. All shall fall and burn.
Mantuka wants to run and check out this fucking well. It's 20 feet.
As far as you can see, looking down, the water is about like 25-30 feet. Give or take. It's hard to eyeball a reflective surface, but you gather it's no more
Yep,
than
see you later,
30 feet.
morning.
You all watch as Mantuka just... And you just hear nothing for a second. And then... Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I would love nothing more than to roll you a dexterity saving throw. 19.
Okay. As you're falling, as you're getting closer to the bottom, you look and you can now, in like the flickering firelight from above and all the craziness going on, you see that like the water is deep, but there is solid ground beneath it. So you put your arms out and just begin slowing yourself, and then hit the water. You do not take any damage from anything, and you manage to slow yourself down just enough to avoid it. But you are now standing only about probably waist deep in fresh, clear spring water, which I will point out. Did you clean yourself off?
Yes.
Okay. So the water is not entirely
Not
shitty
not
at this
superly
point.
well done.
Yeah,
but
so you're getting a little bit cleaner now. As what was once fresh water is now soiled by Mantuka. Gregory.
That'll ruin the property value.
Gregory, what are you doing?
Oh, darling.
Huh? If you guys want to get involved somehow, be my guest. Just pipe up between the rounds. But Mantuka goes first, then Greg. Yeah, you've been taking bets and just chatting amongst each other, so.
No, I told him not to burn my shit, and he went fucking crazy on me.
Yep.
He'll burn whatever the fuck he wants.
But he hasn't burned your shit yet, so I
Yes.
assume you're not reacting. You guys get a round at the start, but it's Gregory's turn first. Yeah. Hydrate, everybody hydrate.
Oh. Water cannot cleanse my crazy.
That's not water that's in that jug.
I had a girlfriend say that once.
That's New Brunswick.
Moonshine,
That's New
boys.
Brunswick moonshine. Yeah.
I
That's that.
can't feel my face.
It's that Brunsy shine, dude.
And look at that. I'm a solid 30 feet.
Oh
go-
no, dude! He's too happy about this.
I'm like looking at everyone, and there is a moment when I look at Stan again, and I just kind of start floating over towards the well. And once I get right above it, I kind of let the box float back to my side. It's on a strap.
Yeah,
I
of
go
course.
back to my side. I go into my goddamn jacket, pull out the bone mask, slap it on myself, and y'all just seeing in an explosion of black ichor and blood, a giant shark in the sky.
No. Okay, so you all watch.
I transformed
Yeah.
into a giant shark.
Okay.
Can I attempt to cast Whirlwind? And make a Sharknado?
Maybe after Whirlwind is not a
Never mind.
reaction. Unfortunately, I'll allow
I don't even
it.
know how to cast
I
that
believe
spell,
we're
okay.
high enough level you can transform into things with a swim speed now, so you're okay. You all watch as you take your bets as Gregory just flies over, looks at you standing, avoids burning your tent, luckily, and then looks down, just smiles, slaps the mask on his face. You all see him like contort. His legs, instead of growing fur like they usually do, fuse together, and skin grows this kind of grayish and white color. And he turns into a large shark, which immediately, it's still flying, so it's just a flying shark above you now.
Is it fly concentration?
It is concentration, but you can maintain concentration when you B-shape. That is the one benefit to being a druid. You can literally cast Moonbeam, turn into a bear, and just maintain your Moonbeam. The one reason I love playing them. So it's just a flying shark. There's just a shark hovering about 80 feet.
And
above.
it's pointing down, and now it's starting to slowly rotate.
Oh no.
That's my turn.
Okay. Mantuka, as you're standing here in the waist deep water, you look and then see Gregory transform into just rows of teeth. Because that's really all you see, and then it starts to spin. What are you doing? Yep.
What size is this shark and what size is the opening?
It's a medium creature.
It'll fit. If you fit, the shark will fit.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare an action that if the shark comes down on my hole, I'm gonna whack it. Like,
How are you going to swing a halberd in a 5 foot by 5 foot
it's gonna
mine?
be more like a jabbing, like
Okay,
more like a spearing.
You're gonna just
Really
impale. Okay,
wacky.
just gonna impale it. Okay, Gregory.
You're gonna white whale me.
All right.
I can like give like
Shark
a
kebab.
very limited like little slash, but it's gonna be probably a stab.
Yeah, Stanny and Mr. Maker, if you guys want to get involved now, you could roll initiative at the start of the round if you're actively getting involved, and we'll see where you fall.
Kind of just in awe of this shit.
Okay, cool.
I don't
And
feel like tackling a shark.
Yep, Mr. Maker's not here to speak for himself, so Gregory, it's your turn.
I also do not want
There
to
he
be
is.
involved.
Awesome, love it. Gregory, what do you got? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go ahead and sharks have their swim speed is 40 feet, so I would assume I get
What's
that.
their fall speed?
If I'm flying with that and I use my action, I can get 80 feet down.
Technically, yeah. 80 feet would get you to the top of the well. There's still 25 feet to go after that.
You could just drop fly.
You could technically just drop fly. Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of like being a flying shark, though. That's fun.
That is kind of cool.
That's
a new one for me.
See, I'm spinning, and I just start spinning fast, and it just start going right down, just mouth open.
Mantuka, you just see a spinning buzzsaw at this point of gnashing, snarling teeth. So you're going to move your full 80 feet.
Yep.
Okay, still flying. All right, Mantuka, you're still holding your pike up. He's about 25 feet above you right now, just spinning and beginning to descend towards you at a very, very rapid rate. It's not even flying at this point, it's controlled falling. And he's actually propelling himself faster than terminal velocity would have.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I jump and attack?
Can you jump 25 or 15 feet high while submerged waist deep in water? We can roll for that, 100%. It's up to you. That would be an athletics check to see if you can make that jump. You have to jump at basically a 15-foot vertical leap.
I will hold my action.
Until the shark gets closer.
Yes.
Okay. Gregory, you're up.
Greg's gonna keep going.
Yeah, at this point I'm gonna say you don't even see the spear pointing towards you because you are spinning at a rapid speed. Real quick, roll me a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
As the shark?
Puke.
It's also to maintain concentration because you are now spinning rapidly. You're getting dizzy.
Oh. Okay, so then it's my. Neither one are great. I like how my shark one came in as Ryan, but then
it did.
Greg.
It did. Yeah. So as you're spinning, you begin to just you're trying to focus on flying and aiming at the same time, and you just lose concentration on the fly for now, and you begin dropping at your terminal velocity.
Yep.
Oh,
it's just
fuck me. Okay.
You cannot concentrate on that. So
Fun with me.
You are already moving 80 feet per 6 seconds. And then your fly drops.
And
so
spinning.
You're a spinning missile rocket PvP shark right now. I'm gonna say, make me a bite.
What's the damage on a missile PvP shark?
It's
like,
gonna be rough.
Impaled on something like how?
Yeah.
fucked
No.
up is that?
Okay.
It's
So
73 d20.
That sounds fair to me.
no, it was from 80 feet. It's 1d6 per 10 feet, plus the 25. So
I just rolled a 20 to bite.
okay, so you hit. Mantuka, go ahead and roll me an attack with your halberd. If you hit with this, it's greatly going to affect how this goes.
Wasn't he also holding his action to do 2 attacks?
No, you can only do the one attack on a held.
Oh.
I think. The fucking sharks. 28 hits. Oh, God.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm sorry. You want some damage on that?
Yeah.
Some damage, DM? DM, would you like some damage?
Oh my God.
It's
11
only 8.
points. Okay, 8 points of damage. All right.
At velocity.
So 80 feet. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work this. 80 feet. Oh God, plus another
Bitch,
20. So
fuck
it's
your
100
shot.
feet. It's going to be 10d6.
Of additional piercing damage?
36. So, this is how this is going to play out. Gregory, you are spinning, just throttling full speed down this well. Unfortunately, the very well-aimed halberd wielded by Mantuka goes right into the center of your mouth. And as you hit it with full momentum, it just tears right into your mouth, through your shark's stomach, and not quite out the other end as you make it all the way to the bottom of the halberd and clamp down a bite onto Mantuka's forearms. You each take the damage, so 5 points of piercing to Mantuka from the bite, and 8 points of slashing to Gregory from the hit. You both also take the 36 points of falling damage on top of that. Mantuka, you have the weight of a giant shark falling on you, and Shark, you are a giant shark falling onto a giant spear, and Mantuka.
An actual shark kebab.
Yeah, you literally get shark kebabbed, but like you close your arm, like your teeth over the arms, they crumple. You feel something maybe break in your fucking biceps, Mantuka. What's up, buddy?
DM, I think it's an appropriate time to let you know that I'm currently underwater as I'm thinking about like bad life choices.
Yeah, you are just underneath. Oh no. Okay, so you fall unconscious. Gregory, are you still conscious after this?
I am.
Your dad's a shark!
Yeah.
I lost my shark form, so now I just have like most of a halberd chunk out of my shoulder.
You're fully impaled on it still. It is going through your torso and out the other side. How much HP do you have left?
9.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and look down the well.
Yeah, you just see you just see a pile. You see a pile of halberd and body and what looks like Mantuka's leg kind of sticking out from underneath Gregory. Gregory looking down, you see Mantuka's just eyes open but rolled back in his head, and like a last bubble of oxygen escaping from his lungs as he falls into unconsciousness.
I like to think that within that moment of losing my shape form, being underwater, having a halberd through me, seeing Mantuka dying. Let's see. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
I
shake
just kind of have like a. I immediately grab the bone mass that's probably floating right in front of me, slap it back on my face, and turn into a giant spider. And try my best to grab Mantuka and just start.
Roll me a strength check. As a spider.
He's taking me to spider jail to make me a spider bitch.
He's gonna lay eggs in your head.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Don't give him idea.
Where's my spider form? There he is. Okay, not terrible.
Oh yeah, okay. That is enough. It's a bit of a struggle as you start kind of lifting, and you realize there's a certain point, probably better to just shoot some web on it and like pull them up like that, almost like a rope. So you kind of web them up a little bit, and you begin pulling them out. Mantuka, you just like
don't play with spider web.
You're literally just dangling limply at the end of this rope web, basically, as it pulls you up. Stanny, you begin helping as Gregory comes. You see the spider though. You guys are like looking down into the darkness below. Mr. Maker, you wouldn't see it because it's just pure darkness down there. Stanny, with your dark vision, you just see in shades of gray 8 massive legs begin climbing up the side of this well towards you. You recognize the familiar shape of Gregory spider.
Spidery.
Gregicus spidercus. It's a very, very rare breed. Pulling an unconscious and severely wounded
Oh shit.
Mantuka. And in the time that it takes to get you up there, Mantuka, I need you to roll me a death save, please. It's a long process lifting a fucking 200-pound minotaur or whatever out of a fucking 20-foot hole.
I've never had to roll a death save.
I know, that's why I'm making you, just for fun. You can say you did. Everyone gets one.
How do I roll it, though?
Just roll a d20.
Just a d20.
Oh, how do I just roll a d20?
On roll 20, you can
Flash
just
rolls.
click. Also, if you click your HP, which should be at 0 now, there should be an actual death save spot. But
well, there is, but then it wants me to do weird things. I'll just do it on roll 20.
Once you put a finger in its bum, or what? Like, I don't understand what you mean.
Hold on. I'll do it this way.
Okay, sounds good.
I got 9, so
You fail.
that's a fail.
That is one death save. You guys don't know that. One thing I'm gonna have to start doing is you guys have no idea whether or not your team are failing or succeeding death saves. I might even have to start whispering them apart from each other. Yeah, 100%. There's no he's just. There's like a big cow tongue just hanging out of his mouth. Like it's pretty bad.
As soon as I can touch him, I'm gonna use the last 6 points of lay on hands I have lent to him.
Okay, Mantuka, you just spit out a bunch of water as your eyes open because you did spend a little bit of unconscious time under the water. And you see the large spider form of Gregory just looking at you with all of its 100 or however many eyes it has.
As soon as he pops up awake, I immediately just jump back as a spider form and just look over and see the fire and then immediately scuttle away to the fire and start shooting web at the fire to get the fire to stop. I don't want to be part of what's happening. I am ashamed.
It does nothing. As you fire a web into it, the web gets within a couple feet of the flames and just burns all the way down.
Stomping it with my spider feet.
Which one? Which one?
4 of them. The front 4.
No, I mean which fire, Smarty Pants. There's 3 of them.
I'll start with the lighthouse and work my way over.
Okay, by the time you've got to the lighthouse, it is a roaring bonfire. There is... The only thing that's going to put this out is a fuckload of water. This is not a stop, drop, and roll, or stamp it out. You need water, or you need a bunch of sand, or something.
I start kicking up sand like a trapdoor spider.
Just... Unfortunately, it looks like the damage is mostly done here, as the roof of the lighthouse has already collapsed in. The wood interior is burnt. There's just debris over where this, like, entrance to this once hidden temple once was.
Gregory doesn't want to be Mogus anymore.
You say that out loud?
Oh, I'm still a spider.
He's a spider. You all right there, big guy? Pat Mantuka on the shoulder.
I like that spider.
Like, I'll...
When I
burnt
feel better,
hands.
I'm gonna talk to him, and I'll go him again.
That was kind of insane. Holy shit.
Did the shark die?
I mean, yeah. Fucking
Fuck,
impaled his
falling
ass.
sharks. And then I'm just gonna like pass out like I'm not doing much tonight.
Okay. And Mantuka, as you fall asleep for the evening, unless anyone has anything else they'd like to do, gonna be where we wrap things up for this evening, because I don't know how to top that.
I give baby Gregory
Yep.
the little animals. I say, look, new friends.
Yeah, Gregory,
Don't
as
freak
you
the fuck out again.
in your spider mode, he just holds out a small seabird and what appears to be a blue-spotted salamander.
I'm like, it's panicking as a spider. I'm looking at Stan, I'm looking at Mantuka, and just to stop and look at that, and I just immediately revert back down to my own form, and I'm just like, oh, look at how cute.
Don't freak the fuck out again.
Okay.
And
And
you
that
almost
will
got
be-
both of you guys killed. Crazy.
That will be where we wrap things up for this evening.
I'll kick him off the cliff too.
One last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Unfortunately, accounts must be settled. I owe you 5 gold.
Appreciate it. Gladly
But
take
really
it.
scummily, I want to try to sleight of hand one of the coins back as I hand you the 5 gold.
Roll a sleight of hand versus Stanny's either passive perception or perception if you're actively looking. 24.
I mean, I'm watching this happen. I'm looking at his hand. Wait, what did you roll?
24.
24? No, I can't beat that. No.
Oh, okay. Yep. So you get an extra coin back from the 5 gold you passed. Stanny, you take your 4 gold and put it into your coin purse.
Feels just right.
Feels just right. Right on the money. So that'll be it for tonight. Next week, we will be kind of doing a little bit of a time jump going forward. We're just going to skip over the travel back to town and make that uneventful because we kind of got some other stuff we need to wrap off.
PvP.
We had a PvP. It was a really cool way to end a session. We have the Kobold Carnival coming up in 2 weeks of in-game time. So what we're going to do is just skip over the travel. Next session we come back, we'll be at Southwatch, and we will have just finished 2 weeks of in-game downtime where the players will get to do a little bit for themselves, stuff they might be, passionate about or what they might, enjoy doing. I'm sure Mr. Maker has a few inventions to work on. In the meantime, thank you all for coming to hang out for our crazy little session here and a little PvP at the end. Wasn't expecting that shit. We're going to go ahead and raid out to Victor7 TV, streaming a Dungeons and Dragons campaign of their own. Looks like episode 14 of their second season of the campaign called Dawn Ravens. So we're going to shoot on over there. Be sure to stow some love. Let them know the folks at the Apothecary sent you. In the meantime, I'll be live tomorrow, going all day for something very special. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see y'all next week for another meeting of the Cross Country Capay Suits. Bye-bye. You held on to that, you motherfucker. Bye!